Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20.
You got to love it, baby. Give me some
way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 76 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. From left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Las Vegas.
To throw, it's Carr. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's got room. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 28. A gain there of 30 big ones.
28-yard line.
You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
The ball carrier.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Melvin Ingram. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Mariota to throw it this time. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Pass complete to
Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown! Chris Watkins, 82 yards. And the Chargers have taken the... Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And this is off the left, upright, and through. A trick shot there, but a point is a point.
14. Raiders 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
3-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 20.
This is Mostert. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
17 yards.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Carr. And that one goes is incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Again, it's Carr.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown.
Complete to number 16.
Tyrell Williams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings
on 2nd down, here's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Third and 2, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 88. Incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. These 2 teams all tied after 1. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Mostert. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the 44, Carr. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. There he goes, left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Yeah, we go,
Charger. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of the guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders.
They'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Tyrell Williams.
A good pickup there at 22.
2 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Now second and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Down. 3rd and
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
a 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the score.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 44. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A gain of
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Carr now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Linval Joseph. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's second down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Las Vegas, first down.
On first down, Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Carr. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing his Carr on third down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 40. 20. 10.
It don't matter. It's okay.
And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA.
Touchdown.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Now Jones. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the... .42, great return.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Tackle
2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
First down, Raiders.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Complete to number
Henry Ruggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Fielded in the end zone. The decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Running on first down, Eckler. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Behind the sticks here with a second and 15. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third and long, it's Herbert. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Incomplete, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
He's taken down back at his own 8-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a third and long situation forthcoming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To throw on third down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Las Vegas, first down.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Jacobs, the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
7-yard line.
Here's second and 5 now from the 37.
Second and 5.
Shotgun now for Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 39-yard line. And some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Chargers 28.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Raiders 31, Chargers 28.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
At the 37-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Chargers.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Flush to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And down he goes, brought down Raider sack. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Furl, that got in there to bring him down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Rifles one, it's intercepted.
This is my low
Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
48-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 8.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On third down, Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Cleveland Farrell, his second sack of the night. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's third down. The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Taylor Muse with him. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Maurice Hurst able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate.
And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 30 yards. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
One more time with Mostert. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marcus Mariota with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 28.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. J.J. Nelson now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And this one incomplete.
Intended.
And all that remains is 13 seconds.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
Failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.